Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're going to take another look at Space Engineers. So, you might see two egg beaters here. Well, this is going to be my prototype for future building, but what we're going to do in this video is we're going to take our egg beater and we're going to go mining with it. But before we do that, I would like to optimize the egg beater for a mining operation. And right now, I'm going to have to, I just showed you guys in a previous video rebuilding this thing. I'm going to rebuild it yet again because, well, frankly, I just don't think that it is set up for the task at hand. So what we're going to do is work with this to make it specifically for mining. So we don't need, I don't think, as many reactors as we have in this. So we're going to switch those out, and we're going to turn them into cargo containers, which we're definitely going to need for the ship for mining purposes. And there we go. There we go. There we go. And we did already have cargo containers here, but I'm not sure exactly if that's what we're going to do for the build here. So for now we have 3 cargo containers inside, and we're going to have to use the conveyor system to connect up our drills to the rest of our ship. This is going to be a little bit tricky because this engine right here, I can't cross over that or the thrust will burn it. So, not sure whether to start from the bottom or the top. I guess I'll go top. Not that it really particularly matters. And let's get an orientation so that we can pivot the blocks the way we want to. Okay. Okay. Alright, now I could do this a lot quicker if I was mirroring the ship. That is something you can do to just make everything replicate on both sides. I'm not going to do that because that would be, you know, what I should be doing. I'm not going to do what I should be doing. That's just boring. Okay, and pipe it over on this side as well. And there we go. Now, this is going to make the ship a little bit on the ugly side, but I'm not really sure a more efficient way to do this. So we're going to hit 8. And right now these lights are red, but when we're all done with this, it should light up to the color we want it to be, which is yellow, to show you that your connections are good. And then we're going to do that way, and there we go. And one more time, we're going to go like this. have it. See, yellow for connected. Alright, now we can put back together our ship. You know what, I forgot to color everything white. Alright, we'll remedy that. So, there's our top thrusters and our light armor blocks to fill in the gaps. Alright, so this is kind of a ugly looking thing. And you know, I'm looking at this and it doesn't look all that efficient because I went like that and then back around. But I think I'm going to keep it that way purely because I'm probably going to change this off camera because the more I think about it, you're really obstructing the view of the pilot by doing it that way, but it's not the end of the world. So we're going to go ahead and try and color everything white as it should be. Okay. So it looks like we're pretty much done, but there is one other thing I wanted to do, and that has something to do with part of an update that happened somewhat recently, and I wanted to try an idea out. And I'm not actually sure if you can mount these on a small ship, but if you can, that would make me pretty happy. Okay, that's a bummer. So it doesn't let me do that. There's a new block. Well, it's not super new. It's been around a little while. But it allows you to build a gravity generator that we could use in our mining purposes, but it does not let you build that on small ships, so we are kind of stuck with what we've got. Okay, so here we are, and we've got our mining egg beater ready to go. And let's hop in it. Before we do that, I'm going to stop recording for just a second and save my progress. Well, I'm sure glad that I saved the game because I had quite a bit of a catastrophe. It turns out the drills that I put in on the ship were too close to the engines, and the engines were melting the drills, which was causing a catastrophic destruction of the entire ship. So I had to do quite a bit of remodeling of the ship, and actually, honestly, I feel like I streamlined it quite a bit, and it's not quite as ugly as it once was. But unfortunately I had to do a lot of that off camera just because it was kind of tedious to redo all that work. So let's go ahead and hop in and get on to the mission at hand, which is going over and doing a bit of mining. So we have an asteroid over here, and we're going to go ahead and fly over there and use our drills. Now I will have to bring up the drill into my toolbar. And this is the same menu for your blocks. You just hit G, and this is the drill, and I just put it up into my toolbar. And now I can activate that with the mouse button. So I'm going to go ahead and fly over to this asteroid and do some mining on it. Not mining anything in particular. Usually ores other than stone or other colors. As you can see, there's some browns here. Those are usually going to be other ores, maybe iron. Go ahead and come in close. Now if we had an ore detector, we would be able to see different ores, but we don't. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and hold in my mouse button and just go ahead and drill. I have to be careful because there is kind of a gap in the design now because I spread out the drills that I'm not getting my nose all bashed in. And as you can see, you can drill away. Now the drills, when they're activating, they do shake your ship around quite a bit, and you do have to be careful not to bash into the asteroid as you're mining it. But as you can see, I'm mining away, and you can build tunnels and what have you. Now this isn't necessarily the most efficient mining ship in the world, and I probably could modify the design to make it more effective miner. But just to show you, if everything has worked as it should, all of these things should be linked together, and those cargo containers that we put in the ship are still there. So we'll go ahead and activate this slot, and as we'll see, our small cargo containers have the stone in them. So essentially the drills are picking up the rocks, and then they're transferred through the conveyor system automatically into our cargo containers. As you can see, two of our cargo containers have some rocks in them. So that's pretty much how how you can build a more optimal mining ship, and then the benefit of connecting up your drills to your cargo containers. Hope you've enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.